In Assam, the state police made another massive breakthrough in its war on drugs. We have this report.
A drugs factory operating in the heart of Assam. Secret underground chamber used as drugs factory. Big catch for Assam police. The Assam police has made another massive breakthrough in its war on drugs. A mini drugs factory was busted in Gwalpara today, leading to the seizure of contraband items worth a whopping rupees 10 crore. This is the second biggest seizure in the last 10 days. The drugs were hidden in a cellar in the house of Jahangir Alom of Bhalukdubi. Alom was running a mini factory to make codeine-based cough syrup. Heroin and yaba tablets were also recovered during the early morning raid conducted by Assam police sleuths. One JCB and Bolero pickup van were also seized from the house of the accused. Alom is said to be a serial offender and police were monitoring his activities for quite some time. Besides Alom, two other persons have also been arrested in connection with the seizure.
Right from heroin, yaba tablet, nitrozepam, और main तो codeine based cough syrup. It's a mini factory where माने codeine based cough syrup बनाई से नीचे machine लगी बो, labeling लगी बो, packaging लगी बो, sealing लगी बो, सब माने ताते आसे. और main कोथा से कि ये तो सब hidden कोरिया से. Underground माने कोनो कोवा नहीं की ताद माने ईमान बितरोत 10 feet बितरोत 10 by 10 room एटाई से. नीचे माने ये तो JCB use कोरी से dig करो करना और conceal कोरिया से. So it is a bigger crime माने तात factory हिसाब में बनाई से. और कोरपरा माल लाइसे कोरपरा माने एटू किनी से ये सब आमी पिसोत इन्वेस्टिगेशन उत गंपाम वैल्यू आमी भाविसु क्लोज टू 10 crore होबो जीमान माने वस्तु पाइसे मार्केट वैल्यू के हिसाब से एटू मार्केट वैल्यू तो बेसी दाम आसे.
Meanwhile, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma also lauded the state police for the seizure. Determined to eliminate drugs cartel, said Sharma, taking to Twitter. This is the second biggest seizure in the last 10 days. Earlier, on the 21st of June, methamphetamine worth over rupees 12 crore was seized from the state's Karbi Anglong district. In its crackdown against drugs, the Assam police have arrested over 1,200 people so far since March 10th, besides registering over 650 cases. Not only this, contraband items worth crores of rupees, including over 16 kilos of heroin, have been recovered so far. News Desk Report, Northeast Live.
All right, to know more, we are being joined over phone line with our Editor-in-Chief, Wasbir Hussain. So, Wasbir, Assam Chief Minister's second visit to Delhi in a month, and significantly, he has praised the Union Home Minister of the state's war on drugs and human trafficking. Wasbir.
Yes, Priya, this is a very significant meeting. It was a significant meeting between Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma and Union Home Minister Amit Shah. This comes in the wake of the war on drugs that the Assam government under Himanta Biswa Sharma has announced and has achieved considerable success in the last 1.5 months. The idea behind the pricing Union Home Minister Amit Shah on the success, or for that matter, the strategy to completely crack down on drugs, is because the state government will require the central government's assistance in tackling down, in cracking down on interstate and transnational drug cartels. Because even today, while applauding or while lauding the Assam police for the seizure in Gwalpara district worth 10 crore, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma has said that this will be a war on completely trying to eliminate the drug cartel. That's what Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma has said. But Priya, to do that, you will require the support of the External Affairs Ministry, Union Home Ministry, as well as all the states, because it has to be a coordinated offensive, because most of the drug cartels are operating from the Golden Triangle, particularly across the border in Myanmar. And we have several established routes now that is known for years now. One is the Myanmar-Moreh route through Nagaland into Assam via Karbi Anglong. The other route, of course, is the Champhai route from Myanmar to Champhai in Mizoram, and then to Barak Valley, then to Silchar, and then, of course, to the Assamese heartland. In view of this, we will require the central government's help. That is the reason why Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma is keeping the Union Home Minister informed or apprised of the whatever efforts the Assam police or the Assam government is undertaking. And of course, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma has been saying that there will be a coordinated offensive, and it is to be seen whether this war on drugs is going to be one of the issues or not during Amit Shah's meeting with the Northeastern Chief Ministers and Police Chiefs in Shillong later this month. And of course, according to sources, this will be one of the agenda during the meeting, because when asked by reporters only 2 days ago as to what will be the agenda of the meeting in Shillong, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma had cryptically replied that everything under the sun, everything under the sky will be discussed at the Shillong meeting. So it is going to discuss about drugs, it is going to discuss about transnational drug cartels, with interests in Northeast India and beyond, and of course insurgency, Priya. So this is a very crucial meeting that took place between Himanta Biswa Sharma and Amit Shah in New Delhi.
And Wasbir, as you already mentioned, that back in state, one of the biggest seizures so far, a mini drug factory busted. So big success for Assam police, you would say, isn't it, Wasbir?
Absolutely, because this is something new. Here is a drug dealer or who has been, who has set up a mini factory right under his house. It was a cellar, and this is the first time that such a facility has been busted by the police anywhere in the northeastern region. An underground cellar used by this kingpin in Gwalpara, who has been manufacturing, the addictive cough syrup, codeine cough syrup, at his own facility. And police sources are telling us that, he is a pharmacist by training. He has a pharmaceutical license with him, and therefore he is well aware how to make drugs with concoctions. And he, of course, heroin and yaba tablets have also been recovered. And the police estimates that the seizure has been worth 10 crore rupees. And after the Karbi Anglong seizure of the crystal methamphetamine, a very, very high-end amphetamine that originated in Myanmar, recovered from 2 Tamil women and a driver from Manipur, that was estimated to be worth 12 crore rupees, because the tablets, the crystal powder in a powder form was estimated to be around 3 kilograms and estimated at 12 crore in the international market. And after that, this has been the biggest seizure by the Assam police, definitely a very big breakthrough by the police in Gwalpara.
Right, Wasbir, thank you so much for all those details. Meanwhile, Assam police had a major victory against drug peddlers after it seized almost 20,000 yaba tablets amounting to around rupees 2 crores. And based on intel, a police team led by Sonai Police Station OC Manoj Rajbongshi conducted a raid in Silchar town's Ashram Road and arrested 2 persons in this connection. And after interrogation, the 2 persons gave information of a drug peddler identified as Ajoy Debnath. Police raided Debnath's house in Rangir Khari area, but the peddlers managed to escape beforehand. Meanwhile, the police are viewing the seizure of the yaba tablets worth rupees 2 crores as a major achievement in the war against drugs.
National Highway PP insert Dubhajyoti Bora, লগতে আমাৰ STF টিমে এটা আমাৰ অনুকূল মন্দিৰ আশ্ৰম ৰোডৰ ফ্ৰণ্টত এটা নাকা এটা লগাইছিলে। এজনৰ নাম হ'ল তপন ৰয়, তেখেতৰ ঘৰ হ'ল শিৱ কলনীত, আৰু এজন দীপেশ ৰায়, তেখেতৰ ঘৰ হ'ল আশ্ৰম ৰোড তপোবন নগৰ। লগতে নিশতে যিটো ঘৰৰ পৰা বিচাৰতীয় সামগ্ৰীখিনি আনিছিলে, এই টেবলেটখিনিৰ টোটেল ভেলু আপোনাৰ বজাৰ মতে হেৰি কৰে, কিন্তু আমাৰ শিলচৰত সেইটো 20 লাখ।